So today I thought it'd be a really good thing to do because I was chatting to somebody else about imposter syndrome. And then our mentor sent us like a little clip this morning. She does that like little moments. And she was talking about overcoming imposter syndrome too. And she'd spoken to somebody famous, can't remember the name. Sorry, guys, I don't do famous people. But it was actually a really interesting story that she was talking to this famous person. He was saying how he still gets this even now, even though he's been famous for a long time. And so I just want to share this with you because it is important to know that even famous people still have that feeling. So this is important as well if you're actually running a funnel right now, because obviously this is who we help the most, but this is for everybody. Because if things aren't performing the way that you hope, it is actually easy to start doubting yourself. And you might start feeling like an imposter. You feel like you're just faking it. And maybe you are just hoping that someone clicks. This is just one example, yeah? I get it though. Being a business owner actually can feel overwhelming. And especially if you're also doing videos. But today I wanted to share with you that way that you can actually overcome the imposter syndrome by actually focusing on what you do the best. You stay honest with yourself and your audience, okay? Be authentic. But I thought we could break this down, okay, from what I heard. Okay, this is my own take on it all, so bear with me. So the first thing, okay, the real reason imposter syndrome actually shows up from what they said was this. Imposter syndrome hits hardest when you feel as if you're over-promising and under-delivering for people, okay? So over-promising and under-delivering, you feel like you are. And then you start questioning your own ability to get your results, especially this actually happens when your funnel isn't producing the leads or sales that you expected. You actually feel like you've no idea what you're doing, or quite like, have I got this right? Okay. But the truth is that this feeling often comes from trying to do too much. Okay. That happens a lot right now. Or promising things that you're not 100% confident in delivering. That's the biggest thing I find for most people, is when they promise things that they're not 100% confident in delivering. So the question is though, how do you get past it? Okay, that's actually a really simple thing here. You focus on what you know works and you keep it simple, okay? And if you want to be in that place where you can promise something you're not 100% confident in, go practice it first so you do feel confident. Put a bit of time and effort in, okay? A lot of people right now are lazy and they just expect to get results. That's not how it works, okay? So focus on what you know works and keep it simple, okay? And the second thing is to get honest with yourself and your clients. One of the fastest ways to beat imposter syndrome is actually to be brutally honest about what you can and cannot deliver. Never promise to do things that you can't actually do. Have a list if you're not sure, okay? And maybe you want to actually give more. If you do, go learn that one skill. One at a time though, one at a time. We've spoken about doing too many things at once. Make sure it actually is part of your core offer as well, okay? Make sure it's part of like an upgrade, if you like, okay? But by being brutally honest about what you can and cannot deliver actually helps you to understand yourself, okay? So instead of promising the moon, focus on your core expertise. Be upfront about what it will take to get results as well, okay? Setting expectations is key, okay? A lot of people want things quickly. Make sure they're aware that the world doesn't work like that. It's very tempting to offer more than we can give, okay, to please people. A lot of people like to do that, but you're actually going to get a much better result and everyone's going to feel much better if you're just honest up front, yeah? For us, that actually means being crystal clear about how we identify and fill the gaps in your funnel using video ads, but actually how long it would take as well, how long it usually would take on average. And we don't pretend to be everything to everyone. You know, people who know us know that we just focus on that one powerful method. We know that video ads work, so that's what we do, okay? And if you watch us, you'll hear that we're confident about what we can do because it's what we do. And we've seen it work repeatedly, so it makes it really easy for us. I share my experiences and my opinions because it's what I do every single day. But you'll find by like identifying what it is you do well, staying in your lane and just focus on what you do best, you're actually going to feel more excited anyway, yeah? You'll start to feel more confident and you won't get that imposter syndrome feeling, okay? And if you do get it, just go check that you know what you're doing, okay? When your audience senses that confidence, it actually builds trust, okay? Now, the third thing you can do is Sometimes it's actually due to overwhelm. So you'd want to just take a step back. And if you ever like feel that you've overpromised or you're getting in over your head, it actually is okay to take a step back and like reassess. It doesn't mean that you're failing. It just means you're being strategic. You know, you want to ask yourself, am I promising something I'm not fully confident about? Can I go and learn it? Is it something that's close to me? You know, perhaps it's like when you're chasing down too many ideas at once instead of like doubling down on what you know works, but you're probably finding it's a bit boring. Boring does work. There's nothing wrong with repeating the same thing if you're getting results, like guys. Yeah, pay attention to that. And the third thing you should ask yourself is, do I need to simplify my approach to get better results? Yeah, simplifying things just makes things work so much better. You're more likely to get faster results if you do that. But by taking a step back to reset your own focus, it doesn't mean that you're starting over. It just means that you're actually making sure that your strategy aligns with what you know you can deliver. And that's just better for everybody, especially for yourself, okay? So if imposter syndrome is actually holding you back or annoying you or stopping you from moving forward, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and think about it. You want to realign with your strengths. You want to get honest with yourself. Sometimes I like to actually just list all my, all my achievements and all my skills. You know, what can I give to people right now? I like to do that, and I like to see if I can just add one more about what I'm doing. Okay, and then I work on that one thing along with what I'm already doing. But you want to get honest with yourself. You want to be honest with your audience always. And don't be afraid to focus on the one thing that you know works the best. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. So, if you want to have a look at that with us as well, if you find that you're feeling a bit lost and you're getting this imposter syndrome, come and see us, yeah? We can see what's going on with your funnel and stuff. And, we can take a look together, okay? It's good to actually cut through all that noise and build a funnel that actually you can confidently rely on and to identify what those things are that you do really well, okay?